Oh my, I'm out of coffee. Hello, and welcome to tonight's actually super duper exciting, explosive. I've said that quite a few times, but I was inspired. I was going to go on something focused to get Ghalta down often and early, but I had an epiphany, and I just wanted to bring the hate to Rakdos midrange. Rakdos is still bountiful and plentiful and very common, so this list, it's got a lot of big stuff. Big hate, that's the name of the game, and some big exciting bodies. You can't fatal push stuff at 5 or more, so I'm excited. Let you guys peruse and see what you like. There's certainly a lot to like here before we jump into things. The biggest thing, I've cut Otepec Huntmaster and Marauding Raptor. Speedy Ghalta, good stuff. You always gotta love a good speedy Ghalta. 3 copies, 4 copies. It is good. It is good. Good stuff. Yeah, I was so happy with that short. It just went off. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Worked out. I think I could do it differently, definitely differently, just so that people can maybe read the text. But for the most part, I think anybody watching sort of gets the idea. If you want to delve deeper, of course, you could look up all those specific cards. Maybe rewatch the short a couple times. It is only 17 seconds, 13 seconds, something like that. But yeah, just highlights the potential, one of the potential ways to get Hasty Ghalta the best way, I think. One of them includes Llanowar Elves, but that's pretty difficult. Both ways are susceptible to removal, fatal push and all that stuff. But I just prefer not using Llanowar Elves. But who doesn't love Speedy Ghalta? Either turn 4 or turn 3 there. That's magical Christmas land. You need 8 total cards, so it is not common. Absolutely not common at all. But we don't have Marauding and Huntmaster in tonight. That's going to be interesting. 4 Llanowar. Okay, yeah. So you're planning and hoping for that turn 1 play of a Mana Dork, accelerate out some good stuff on turn 2, possibly Marauding and Otepec Huntmaster, maybe. And I just realized I didn't turn on the emotes. 1 second. There we go. All right. Yeah, I've seen 4 Llanowar, 4 Mystics. Does the trick. Yeah, definitely. You could leave a comment somewhere, one of my videos, and then I would be able to import it quite easily. I think that would work. Yeah. But yeah, cutting the early creatures, only having Thunderherd Migration for a turn 2 play. Well, technically, we're back with Yidaro, so we got that possibly to help us get a 3rd land. Anger of the Gods. That's going to bring the pain again tonight. All those little decks, aggressive stuff that's looking to really smoke us, we're going to smoke them. Colossal Majesty, drawing an extra card each turn, good in multiples, just gets better and better. Topiary Stomper, a pretty fantastic way to turn on Colossal Majesty. And then Shifting Ceratops. Now I moved Ripjaw Raptor to the side just in case it's something that doesn't have a whole lot of creatures. Then, of course, we'll bring it in against Mono Red, maybe Rakdos midrange, decks like that. But definitely starting off with Shifting just in case we see some Mono Blue Spirits tonight, because that's... You always got to be scared of that. Always got to be packing Shifting Ceratops, I think. I'd rather start off with Shifting than have it in the sideboard, just to at least give us a slim chance against that deck. They got a lot of counter spells, and it's painful, for sure. Then we just got Quartzwood Crasher, 4. Regisaur Alpha, 4. Charging Monstrosaur, 4. Yidaro Wandering Monster, 4. And 2 Ghalta. And 24 lands, very exciting stuff. 22 lands, never mind. But it's still more than 20. Oh, Turn 4 Ghalta with Elves, absolutely. Turn 4 I would imagine with 4 Elvish Mystic and 4 Llanowar Elves. That'd be pretty easy, pretty common, and fairly consistent. Now the question is, do you use Commune with Dinosaurs with a list that includes 4 Mystic and 4 Llanowar? Because I do think Commune with Dinosaurs is great to increase the consistency of a speedy Ghalta. Perhaps it's just not really needed, but you would whiff on some of those mana dorks, unfortunately. There might be too many non-dino stuff to really make Commune with Dinosaurs a good thing, I would imagine. 4 Otepec, 4 Regisaur, yeah. Oh, 4 Commune. Yeah, I guess Commune could still be good. As long as you see mana dork in hand, maybe you go that first turn, or maybe they get rid of it. Okay, and having 8, of course, I would imagine, fairly consistent. Quite a few games, though, when I use Otepec Huntmaster and Marauding, I don't see them very often. Yeah, I should try that out sometime. One day, maybe tomorrow. The plan is simple, though. Kind of ramp, Thunderherd, Topiary. Hard to kill these things. Hard to kill a land with a Fatal Push, that's for sure. It's just not really possible. And then slam the big guys that they have a very, very difficult time with. Seems to be enough ramping for Yidaro eventually. We get there. Lovely, slamming that guy. Pairing it with Quartzwood. Lots of things here have trample, of course, so Quartzwood quite often has made me, just before I started here, big creatures, and that's been the ticket. Thinking I might go to 24 lands. We'll see if I want to tweak things, and there's still room for tweaking this list for sure. Oh, it's good stuff, good stuff. It's always nice having new sleeves. Who doesn't love the feeling of new sleeves? I still got boxes and boxes. Clear ones, though. I use mostly for storing my cards, some of the special ones you guys have likely seen. Maybe I'll show it if... Oh. Is that going to show? No. Doesn't like it. That's the Zakama Judge promo version. But I put it in a sleeve, a perfect fit sleeve, in a clear sleeve, and then in a top loader. So it's got 3 layers of super protection. Definitely my most expensive dino at the moment. Got to take care of it, that's for sure. Sideboard wise, nothing too crazy. Oh, Matte Ultra Pro. Okay, good stuff. Absolutely, you got to match things. Unless there's, some fantastic art on the back, I could see maybe like a fireball, to go with a mono red deck, but yeah. Or maybe the sleeves are some different image to throw the opponent off. Maybe play some mind games, perhaps. Yeah, I could see that being a thing. Sideboard, though, Unlicensed Hearse, Storm's Wrath. It's all about the hate. Hating on decks with creatures. Anger of the Gods and Storm's Wrath, the combination is absolutely going to do that. We're going to see some tears shed. Not by us, though. Heroic Intervention, well, we got a lot of big guys. We want to protect that investment. So Heroic Intervention is absolutely going to do the trick. Going to be fantastic if we can get this off in response to a Supreme Verdict. That's going to be pretty darn satisfying. And then again, you saw Ripjaw Raptor there. There's always got to be Ripjaw somewhere. Let's get it into it. Mono blue deck mode. Oh, that's going to mess people up. Throw them for a loop. They'll be all prepared. Maybe they'll mulligan a little bit differently or keep a hand expecting something. And then they see it just completely change. That'd be pretty satisfying. Oh, they found a worthy opponent instantly. That's pretty interesting. DJ Bedroom. That's okay on the draw. We'll make it work. See if we start off against Rakdos. Oh, yeah, I like that. Get to 4 or 5. Definitely at least 5. Oh, something life gain. Celestia Angels. Nuts. Okay, well, we might be dead, but I got Rampaging Ferocidon in the sideboard. So there is a bit of a chance we could make something happen. But it's going to be difficult. Red sleeve, blue spot. Okay. Nuts. Perhaps if we can get Ghalta fast enough, early enough, we might be able to make something happen. I would imagine they have collected company probably coming up. You would expect collected company. Yeah, definitely Regisaur. Next turn, hopefully Ghalta do the trick. Do a little bit of damage. They won't block with Giada, of course. Unless maybe they have a second copy of her, but no, that wouldn't make sense. As long as they don't have collected company, we might be able to make something good happen. Okay. Skyclave Apparition? That's alright. Not the end of the world. Ah, I see. Hey, that's alright. Quartzwood for 5, Ghalta for 2. I think that's alright. That is alright indeed. We still may be dead, unfortunately. But it's a lot of damage. 21, 25. Reduced by 4 would still be 21. So somebody has to block to live. Just one thing, though. Interesting. Man, this is going to be a big token. Oh boy. A 16. That's decent. Thumbs up. I'll take it. Oh, there. Wow. Wow, okay. We're starting off strong here. Actually, I was thinking I had Rampaging Ferocidon. I do not. But what I do have is a very powerful sweeper. Storm's Wrath. Hopefully we can get Storm's Wrath early enough before the angels and things get too big. Certainly I'm going to keep Anger of the Gods. It's going to help hopefully keep some of them down. At the very least, if I take out Giada plus a Skyclave Apparition, perhaps, that'd be quite nice. The Bishop of Wings, Youthful Valkyrie, they get above, well, Youthful Valkyrie gets above 3 toughness pretty easily, unfortunately. But Storm's Wrath still could do the work. So double sweepers, that's where it's at. That's the plan of attack. Nah, I'm going to cut Yidaro. Actually, no, I want to keep him in. Cycling, potentially, if needed. Fastest way I made money as a teen? I don't know. Hard to say. I had a paper route at one point. I don't know. I wasn't really in the hustling nature of stuff. I wanted to start a YouTube channel when I was a teen, although you couldn't really monetize it at that point. Yeah, I think I'd probably be on my way if I started when I was 15, 16. Definitely would have been interested at that point. Oh, I'm liking this. I don't think so. I'm not sure if that's the max number you can put in. That might be the maximum amount. Oh, a weird deck. A Battle of Wits. Something like Battle of Wits. I forget exactly what it does, but it has to do with 200 cards. Something to do with 200. I think. Hopefully we'll see a sweeper here at some point. Galactic Company might be coming up, I think. Sweeper, let's go. Oh, yes, please. Come on, you can do it. Oh, there we go. Friends. Yeah. Bam. Ouch. Pain and suffering. I should have played Temple of Abandon there, but that'll do it. They're done. Yes, Battle of Wits. That's it. That's what it does. Something like that. Yeah. Pretty interesting. Certainly a head scratcher if you've never really played against that. You see so many cards, you wonder what the heck's going on. Well, I said tonight we're going to make some opponents shed tears, and I think that is the case. I'll go Temple of Abandon. I want to get to 7 lands this turn for the Topiary Stomper that I have out. Hard to say. Man, okay, we got DJ Bedroom. Pain. That was good. Strong start. Very scary against Celestia Angels. Luckily they didn't pop off too much. But I would imagine anything with a Battle of Wits, a very specific win condition there. They likely have 4 copies. They mulliganed just to get it, which would be, well, not super common if you have that many cards in your deck. But they would have definitely mulliganed, hopefully, until they saw it. I can work with that. Colossal Majesty, at least. Oh, heroic. Something heroic. We'll definitely cycle Yidaro. Azorius heroic. This is going to be difficult. I don't know. It's going to be tough, at the very least. Storm's Wrath, of course, would have been pretty fantastic there, but I feel they probably could have saved the favorite Hoplite. They had 1 mana up, so I probably could have done something. Oh, nuts. Something like that, yeah. Well, they would have drawn a couple cards for their starting hand. If the max is 250, played a couple turns, would have gone down to about 240 at that point. I thought it was on Arena. I was pretty sure it was added in some historic anthology. Could have sworn it was. Anger of the Gods? I'm going to try that. and hope they can't save those guys. Nuts. They always have some way to save them, unfortunately. Oh, that'll do it. That was pretty good. We'll try for Storm's Wrath, but that's probably not going to happen for us. Not a whole lot you can do against this deck. Many multiple ways to save them. They can phase out our own creatures just to make them not exist for a clearer path, likely lethal, as it was the case that previous game. Yeah, it's tough, rough. But we got the sweepers to bring the pain. Hopefully they don't have any way to save their guys, but there's usually a good chance. They probably have 8, 12, something like that. Certainly they saw a sweeper, so I would imagine it's going to happen. Keep that though. We got a good chance. See at least 4 by turn 4. Hopefully Thunderherd Migration, Topiary Stomper at some point. Maybe they're a little bit worried about playing more creatures. I would imagine they got at least one thing to save them. Okay. Oh, well, we'll try for it. We should be taking out at least one of them. They'll probably save the Virtuoso, I would imagine. That's what I figured. Favorite alternate win condition? That's hard to say. Not that I can think of. Oh yes, that's actually pretty enjoyable. Well, that, as I expected, not a whole lot of winning happening against that deck, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. Haven't done anything too crazy with dinos. Of course, Gishath, Sun's Avatar. If I had to choose, barfing out a bunch of dinos after you smack them for a big amount of damage, which I could actually add in Gishath to this list pretty easily, I would imagine. Only needs 1 white. I think I should try that out. Be pretty cool to see 2 Quartzwood Crashers slam down, Ghalta, Yidaro, all that stuff. Turn 4 Ghalta haste. I would imagine that's going to do the trick. Absolutely. Certainly this looks like a keeper. Hopefully it's Rakdos. We got the thing to bring the pain. Oh, it's Rakdos. There we go, folks. Hopefully no Thoughtseize. Play a creature. Oh, never seen that guy before. Let's take a look. What are we going to do to him? They don't have enough value for Anger of the Gods. Certainly I'm going to go Topiary. Continue the ramping. And we'll make it happen. Maybe more of a Rakdos sacrifice. Interesting. You don't often see Experimental Synthesizer and Maze Mind Tomb. Quartzwood Crasher, let's go. I thought a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Bant Dino's one with Enrage. Simic. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Yeah. Man, they pulled out all the stops to take that guy down. My goodness. But we've done some good ramp so far. We got the big painful guys to bring the pain. Yeah, let's take Chandra out. She has to die on site. Just don't leave her alive. Even if she's at 1, yeah, just get her done. It's going to be tough with Fires of Invention, though. Cavalier of Flame also. Yikes. Four. That's not good. Huh. Well. I think I want to kill some stuff. Hopefully that does the trick. Bellowing Regisaur. Oh, yes. I'd always been intrigued by that thing. Yeah. Hopefully they don't get anything too nasty. Of course, it could be another Cavalier of Flame, and we'd just be done for in that case. So well, we're done for. Yep, that's how Fires of Invention goes. Well, it's not a traditional Rakdos, unfortunately. I could see Ripjaw being kind of good. Certainly Cavalier of Flame being above 4 toughness sort of sucks. An interesting Rakdos variation. I've never actually seen Rakdos Fires quite yet, but it brought the pain, to say the least. I'll cut Colossal Majesty. Yeah. If it was more traditional Rakdos, I'd probably bring in Storm's Wrath. That's not going to do it. Okay, much better, much better. Polyraptor, Forerunner, Bellowing, Simic. Oh. Yeah, I could see it working pretty good. Always anything to do with Polyraptor going infinite, pinging. Excuse me. Pinging an infinite amount of times is pretty sweet. I think we probably should Anger of the Gods coming up here. Nah, Charging Monstrosaur. Bring the pain. Can't Fatal Push that. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. There's so many fantastic ideas and potentials with dinos. Just they kind of dip slightly into every color. Don't know what it was. Maybe it was the coffee that made me sneeze. Speaking of Fatal Push. Double charging, let's go. Go big, go home. And smack them. They gotta have Fires of Invention this turn or things are not gonna be good. Oh boy. Yep, they're dead. Got him, at least. Man, I love Charging Monstrosaur. I figured one of them would be dead because of this. But we still get him. God love it. Kind of thinking Unlicensed Hearse. Haven't seen Croxa, the Graveyard Titan. I won't bring it in. Kind of considering Heroic Intervention. Dropping Shifting Ceratops for it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut Shifting. Bring in Heroic. I think that's gonna be pretty nice. Hopefully. Of course, Shifting Ceratops does also survive Anger of the Gods, which is quite nice. Oh, not that. Ooh, hey. Man, that's good. That's what you want to see. Send a forest to the bottom for sure. Turn 2 Thunderherds. Turn 3 Topiary. Oh, an Anchor. Alright. Hopefully no Thoughtseize. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. Gotta get that Sorcerad just in... yeah. Just in case. Oh, another Dino list. That's very exciting stuff. Sheltered Thicket has to come into play tapped at some point. Do a little bit of setup. Don't want to use a single Anger of the Gods on only a Bone Crusher. And it's nice at least getting to 5 mana. We'll be at 6 next turn, of course. Ooh, Chandra's taking out Topiary, I think. Yes. Well, Quartzwood. Hopefully that guy survives. Oh yeah, definitely. If you export it from Arena, you could just leave a comment in any video, and it should be able to allow you to put the full thing in to a comment, I imagine. Pretty sure it does. Ouch. That was good. Kill her. Taking out Dino the Bugbear, also very nice. Probably a mistake on their part, because either way we killed Chandra, so that was good. That was good. You could leave a comment on that short I just posted today. Any community post, really, any list. I like Hasty Yidaro. Yeah, it's got to be Hasty Yidaro. Take out Chandra. 100%. And hope they keep drawing lands. More lands. Oh, the good stuff. Yeah, I would imagine a comment on a video is probably the best thing. I'll keep it with charging. here goes nothing. Not enough. Yes, yes. Oh, there we go. Holy cow. Oof. On fire. That was pretty sweet. Man, that's exciting. That's odd. I'll show you guys how it seems to work for me. I just click on the list, and then I'm hovering over the export button, and I just click it. Brings up a message, Big Hate or whatever deck has been copied to your clipboard, and then you just paste it either on your phone, I believe, or on a computer. Control V for copy. The import button. Oh, okay, yeah, no, they are very similar. Yeah, we got import, export, the down arrow. You know, you're taking it out, I guess. All right, well. Put it on the Ghalta short, good stuff. Hey, that's okay. There's always room for improvement. Whatever it is, you know, might be small, not a problem. Nothing to feel bad about. Actually, I need more coffee. Don't go anywhere. Oh, excuse me. I will be honest. Oh, yeah. I like the looks of that. Anger, if it's, again, something Rakdos related. Certainly nice always seeing Lair of the Hydra being, again, a single copy. I've tried it, 2 copies, but I think 1 is enough. Oh, maybe this is Dino's. Certainly seems like Anger of the Gods is going to be good. Gatorade. I do like Gatorade as well. Coffee's my absolute favorite, though. Oh, Lotus Cobra. Yeah, the question is, kill Lotus Cobra? No. We'll set up with Colossal Majesty later on down the line. They can really go off with the Lotus. Wait to get maybe a little bit more value from, excuse me, Anger of the Gods. 4-color elementals. Elementals aren't in black yet. Yeah, so I should have killed the Lotus Cobra. Would have kept them down a turn from Omnath at least. Unfortunately. Shoot. Be a little bit too slow. Storm's Wrath, though. That's going to do the trick. Game 2. Well, they got plenty of mana, that's for sure. Nuts. Hey, we know Storm the Festival. It's been pretty satisfying when I tried it out. A good suggestion from Paulo there. Ooh, boy. Hopefully they don't barf too much. Certainly I think I have to go Anger of the Gods next turn. Hit for 6, not too bad. I think you might be able to send it here in chat. Actually, no, there's a limit in chat, unfortunately. So it has to be an actual comment on a video or a post, that sort of thing. Hopefully that buys me enough time, though. Ooh boy, that's big. That's big. That's gonna do it, I think. Yes, indeed. We might still have been done for if I had gone Anger of the Gods turn 3 there to take out the Cobra. Might not have been a whole lot we could do. Certainly I like to keep Shifting Ceratops. Yeah, you could do something something like that for sure. A wide variety of ways to get the list to me. I'm gonna cut Colossal Majesty. Definitely gotta be Storm's Wrath. Actually, I'll cut Shifting Ceratops just because I have brought in that. Dealing 4 damage to everything. Don't want to lose Shifting. Good stuff, yeah. I will take a look at it at some point. Yes, go get your tea. Oh, I'm not too sure. I haven't quite decided, but yeah, it was pretty fantastic that last time. If I do something pretty intense next time, I'll keep it in mind. I'll try to remember to record a stream when I do a thumbnail, Dino related. Certainly Topiary gonna grab a second source of red for Storm's Wrath next turn. Ooh, this is good. I'm liking our chances here. I mean, well, you know what? Thunderherd can actually just grab it, because I'm pretty sure we're going to want to go Storm's Wrath next turn. Might as well get this 4th land with Thunderherd, and then we don't lose a Topiary Stomper. Maybe we won't even go Storm's Wrath. Oh, Anger. Yeah. Nah, I'll still go Topiary Stomper. I want to continue the ramping. Possibly getting to 7 next turn, but likely it's going to be Anger. Might be able to go Thunderherd Migration plus Anger, something like that. Oh, definitely Anger. My goodness. Ouch. These guys are going to shed the tears. That sets them back a wee bit. Gotta go. All right. Hopefully you have a good evening, a good night. Interesting. Nothing else. Well, I think we're off to the races here with Alpha. Hasty Ghalta next turn even. Hopefully drawing a land will go Topiary Stomper followed by Ghalta swinging with some absolutely massive bodies. Perhaps Omnath is coming down right here though, unfortunately. Big mana coming up. So they'll have a potential, they'll have 5. Yes. As I suspected. Well, all right. Well, Topiary Stomper. I like it. That should do the trick. Down to 1. But they could, well, no, they wouldn't be able to kill us this turn. We should be able to sweep them quite nicely next turn with Storm's Wrath. And then finish them off with Ghalta. They're going to do a lot of nasty stuff, unfortunately. They might be able to take out Ghalta somehow. A 9/9 is not good. Yikes. No, thought to kill us. Okay, well, no. That's how it goes. Nuts. Had him down to 1. We'll bring it back around, though. Oof. Oof is right. Thud. That does the trick. I have considered something like that. Thud or the other one. I forget what it's called. Instant speed. Toss the thing for 2. But Ghalta, of course, massive. Something interesting. Sacrificing her, dealing 12 damage. Probably going to do the trick in a lot of cases. Fling. Yes, fling. Fling. That's it. Fling. Oh, I like it. We got the ramp. We got the big stuff. We're always going to have big stuff. I was worried about a Thoughtseize there. Getting rid of our Thunderherd Migration. I think this could do the trick. Even if they Thoughtseize, get rid of Charging, we still would have Quartzwood at least for turn 4. Oh, they haven't got rid of anybody. Oh boy. They might have a good chance here. I think they're considering Thoughtseize. Or they had removal for Charging Monstrosaur. Bedevil, yes. 5 favorite dinos, I don't know. Pygmy is probably my favorite. Yeah, Pygmy from Ice Age. Swamp Walk. 2 and a green for a 2/2 Swamp Walk. Scary stuff. Alrighty, good old Quartzwood. Want to go with Quartzwood just in case they got Fatal Push. So Quartzwood can dodge it. But Pygmy Carnage Tyrant, probably number 2. Maybe Drowsing Tyrannodon, number 3. Frenzied Raptor, I think. Something like that. I forget exactly what set it is. Has Echo, it's a 3/1 haste for 3, I believe. Pretty sure. Oh, I was scared they would have removal for shifting. That would have sucked. Maybe they still do, unfortunately. Anger of the Gods would be good next turn. Yes, they got removal. Well, I was packing the heat. Nuts. Oh, we don't need another Colossal Majesty, that's for sure. Okay, Storm's Wrath it is. Bring the pain, bring the heat, the suffering. Oh, not Heroic Intervention. Switch Ripjaw for shifting. Colossal Majesty, just because they had lots of removal. Might be some chances that doesn't pop off, unfortunately. I could see Unlicensed Hearse, actually. We're getting a little bit scared there, I think. They saw a lot of big bodies. Not a whole lot of things that they could easily kill with Fatal Push. Perhaps they're considering cutting a couple copies. They probably suspect or betting there's cheaper things that Fatal Push could kill, which really isn't the case. Nothing that they can just immediately use Fatal Push on. That's an instant keep? My goodness. We got Anger, we got Thunderherd, Unlicensed Hearse. I like it. Definitely get the ramp going. You know what? I'm going to take the hit. I'll get both Unlicensed Hearses down this turn. I like that. Ooh, okay, good stuff. I was going to say Colossal Dreadmont was my favorite, but that's basic, I think. I guess that would be 0. That's everyone's automatic number 1. Pretty much. I think they probably expect some sweepers, maybe. Or that's just their only creature at the moment. Orazka Frillback. Oh, okay. Hopefully they play that Bone Crusher next turn. Do it. You know you want to. Really? That is interesting. Okay, good. Good. Hopefully they don't have a village rights. I guess Raptor Hatchling is probably somewhere in the top 5 for me just because it enables an early Ghalta so easily, and it's pretty funny to play that thing and watch the power explode, especially when Marauding Raptor pings it and Goblin Dark Dwellers. Gonna need Storm's Wrath for that. Another unlicensed hearse, but we got the Ghalta. Or Charging Monstrosaur, I should say. We're probably getting Ghalta next turn, I would imagine. Hopefully Charging survives. I just hope they don't have removal for it. Ugh, the Soul Shatter. Nuts. Let's see. Well, definitely it's got to be Temple. No anger needed. Just hope they don't have a stomp or something. Well, they do, and we're dead. That's okay. That's how it goes. Sometimes they definitely had all the removal they needed, even against all that big stuff. Game 1, Game 2, painful. Certainly, Soul Shatter there. That did the trick. If we only have one creature, we gotta sacrifice it, even if it has hexproof, indestructible. Doesn't matter how big, what you got on it. It's just dead. Unfortunately. Actually, I gotta blow my nose now after sneezing so much. Okay, let's bring the pain to Rakdos this time. Definitely expected to see a couple. It seems like it's maybe gotten a little bit more popular the last few days. AC Mickey. Huh. That's not gonna do it. Okay, that will. Absolutely. Rakdos again. Okie dokie. Well, we're saying goodbye to Thunderherd Migration. Unfortunately. Yeah. Nuts. Turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Blood Tides. Classic. Pretty good chance we'll at least see 5 mana start bringing the pain with the Charging, the Regisaur. I feel pretty positive about our chances still. Oof, Colossal Majesty. Well, you know, we don't have anything to play for the turn. Cross the fingers, cross the claws. It is a body, at least. Does get us to 5. Might be a little bit too slow, unfortunately. I could probably look at the list this stream. Yeah, definitely. Open for Anger of the Gods next turn. Yeah, I'll just I'll go to the comment, import it into Arena here, and then take a look at it. That's not anger. We're definitely not recovering from that position. Colossal, I'll send you packing for sure. Storm's Wrath, definitely. Maybe unlicensed hearse. Architect, okay, alright. Oh, that's a keeper. Man, that's going to be good. Hopefully Topiary survives so we can at least get some ramp off from that. It's not a turn 1 Thoughtseize, so that's quite nice. Should be getting to at least 5 mana with the 4 here plus the 1 from Topiary. Quartzwood eventually. Blood Tithe, dead. Dead Tithe, Harvester. Oh, this is about the most beautiful opening hand you could hope for. You can't Thoughtseize all the pain. Hopefully they try, and then they'll just shed some tears and die. That's a little bit too late, buddy. Maybe getting rid of Quartzwood, perhaps, because that would likely be coming down next turn. Yeah, pretty sure Quartzwood. But they're scared. That's just a hand of pain and suffering. They're like, what do we do? Maybe they had some fatal pushes in hand, and that can't kill Quartzwood Crasher. But we got a lot more big bodies coming down. Boseiju? I'm gonna hold on to that. Just in case they go Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, I'll go Boseiju to take it out next turn. Hopefully they go Reflection. Probably have to go a sweeper next turn. I would imagine they're holding off just because they know what's in hand. Oh, I guess not. Interesting. Huh. That was a little unexpected, but okay, we'll try smoking them. Gets us to 7 lands here with this Topiary as well. Man, that's good. Not good. I thought something like Fatal Push. That made sense when they discarded the Quartzwood there. But now we can play anything. Doesn't matter what we draw. We can almost play Ghalta. Actually, Boseiju, Ghalta. Yes, please, let's go. Hopefully they don't have removal for her. Heartless Act. Something like that. At least they don't have anything at instant speed, it looks like. But they're gonna scramble to find it, that's for sure. They see Storm's Wrath, so they're not going to play any more creatures, of course. Maybe they have Kalatas, but that would just get killed next turn due to Storm's Wrath. They gotta get rid of it before they can play creatures. They don't have anything for Ghalta. I don't know. This looks pretty good, especially if Ghalta sticks around. Sacrifice the blood token just to desperately search for a removal. Yes, there we go. Brought the pain to the arch nemesis. At least my arch nemesis, it seems. I'll keep it like that. Could be decent. We don't have 2 sources of red for Anger of the Gods, unfortunately, but should be alright. Cycle Yidaro, turn 2. Hopefully that helps us get that second source. Never mind. Hopefully we got it already. Oh, and the hearse. Hopefully no Thoughtseize. I'm going to go hearse this turn. I was thinking of Anger. I want to wait, just in case they play one more creature. Of course, we'll take a little bit more damage from Blood Tithe Harvester, unfortunately, but I feel like they're going to play some other creature this turn. But they know we have sweepers, so perhaps they're playing conservatively. Either way, it's got to be Anger of the Gods next turn. Okay, never mind. Definitely Anger of the Gods. Storm's Wrath? Hey, how's it going? A lurker? Oh, I appreciate the comment. Absolutely. I will try, always. I imagine, some people aren't as comfortable chatting. You just want to watch and enjoy it. But yes, I look forward to continuing Dinos, other types of content, classic gaming, League of Legends, but always Dinos. But definitely. Thanks for the comment. Looks like we'll continue to bring the pain against this deck. Luckily, they haven't Thoughtseized us yet. Oh, double Fable of the Mirror Breaker is kind of painful, though. Okay, we got options. Well, I don't want to go Regisaur Alpha just because of future turn Storm's Wrath. Regisaur and the token would die, unfortunately. I like the thought of Quartzwood Crasher. Hitting him with Quartzwood and Charging Monstrosaur next turn. Or just going Storm's Wrath, then hitting him with Quartzwood. But I would imagine probably Storm's Wrath to take out that first reflection of Kiki-Jiki. And maybe any other creatures that they play this turn. Well, that's still not going to stop the pain train, that's for sure. Hopefully they don't get rid of Storm's Wrath, but I think they got to focus on creatures, probably. We go either Regisaur or Charging, if they get rid of Storm's Wrath. Unlicensed Hearse would allow us actually to go Ghalta also. This could be absolutely explosive. They don't know what to, oh, it's okay. They were worried about Ghalta, so they don't have pretty much unconditional removal, it looks like. I'm pretty excited about this. Going to be a big token coming up next turn, hitting him with Quartzwood and Charging like I was hoping. Going to leave that forest in hand just in case they have another Thoughtseize. I'd be pretty excited about that. If they take it, oh, I don't think they want to take it, but we would make 11-11. It would get killed by a Fatal Push, unfortunately, of course, because tokens don't have any mana value. But if they don't have anything for an 11-11, I mean, pretty darn good. Hopefully they don't have a Fatal Push. I mean, that's like Ghalta level power right there, which is pretty exciting. Perhaps I've been sleeping on Quartzwood Crasher a little bit too much. I jinx myself. Making a copy of Blood Tithe Harvester. Probably. If we get a sweeper, it's over though. Oh, okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, happy to hear it. Of course, something like Gruul Werewolves, that's pretty fantastic in that combination. A traditional Gruul aggro with Questing Beast, Bone Crusher Giant, that sort of thing. But yeah, happy that Dinos are a good contender for you. I'll always be playing them, win or lose. And some nights, of course, they're more misses than hits, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. Oh, yes. Well, I didn't jinx it for myself. We got a hit. A massive, massive hit. My goodness. That's certainly a good pin in the contender, a check mark on the contender list for you. Trample seems to do the trick. Sometimes it's pretty tough. Little chump blockers, the Goblin, maybe Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, Blood Tithe Harvester. Just getting that damage through is pretty painful. Takes a bit, unfortunately, but I was hoping that was the plan to hate against, well, not specifically this deck, but with the sweepers bringing the pain to Rakdos, and we brought the pain. At least once. Hopefully we continue that trend. I'll go for about 2 hours tonight. Had a nap today as well, so I'm feeling good. I'm always feeling good. I'm playing Dinos, chatting with you guys. It's never a bad night. They found another unfortunate Rakdos player. I like it. Slightly slow, of course, but if I didn't have Thunderherd Migration, I would have mulliganed at least once there. Ooh, it's black. Hey, I'm lucky they didn't Thoughtseize this away. Now, this is also a good point if, you know, you're playing a list similar to this. Thunderherd Migration, reveal Yidaro, and then likely we were going to cycle Yidaro away anyways. So they lose that information that Thunderherd gave them, and it's just a win. Win-win. You gotta love it. If we don't draw land, of course we'll cycle Yidaro away. Yes. Hopefully this gets us it. Oh, phew. Yes, please. All right. Okay, cross the fingers. If we get to 5, that's pretty much the break point with this deck. Could get Anger of the Gods too. Might be nice. All right, a little bit of setup. Colossal Majesty, not so bad. Excuse me. Very surprised, haven't seen a Thoughtseize yet. Gotta be Thunderherd, we gotta get to that 5th land. I'll pretend like I don't have any dinos in hand by not revealing one. But it might be a little bit too slow. We'll see. I'm thinking maybe Colossal Majesty wasn't the best. It hasn't really done a whole lot for me. Of course, I want to test it out a little bit more. You want as big a sample size as possible, but, you know, something that ramps for 3, of course. Domri, Anarch of Bolas, very fantastic in that regard, but some artifact that taps for mana of any color would be quite nice. Something versatile at 2 or 3 to help ramp would do the trick. Yeah. If we don't see a sweeper next turn, Anger of the Gods. That's going to do it. Chandra, of course, would deal 2 to us, taking us down to 4. We'd be hit with 2 of those creatures, which would finish us off, unfortunately. But we know the drill against Rakdos. Ripjaws, Unlicensed Hearses. Cut the Shifting. Cut Colossal Majesty, unfortunately. It's always nice the potential of drawing cards, but definitely, like I mentioned at the start of tonight, some tweaking is likely in order. Yeah, we'll cut Yidaro. With the Unlicensed Hearse, there is still some things to do on turn 2. If it was only Thunderherd Migration, I'd feel kind of iffy about that. I still feel kind of iffy about the 2 slot at the moment. It is very different from what I'm used to, but that hand is absolutely a keeper. We got the sweeper. It's a keeper with a sweeper. Maybe not if they got Thoughtseize. Oh, okay, it lands. We at least get to Shifting. Never seen that guy before in my life. Oh, okay, I'm just going to sweep him. Definitely, I have 2 copies. And plus we got Storm's Wrath. Plenty of sweepers. Save myself at least taking 3 damage. Yeah, let's try for Shifting. Hopefully it doesn't die to Fatal Push if they sacrifice that blood token there. Yeah, it really was a big catalyst. The fact that stuff at 5 or higher does dodge Fatal Push. Heartless Act can kill anything, unfortunately. I'm going to hold off a turn. Wait till that reflection of Kiki-Jiki has flipped. That's going to do the trick. As long as I didn't jinx myself when we say goodbye to that anger, but they're probably feeling pretty safe. They think, oh, they don't got anything. Oh, nuts. I did jinx myself again. Okay, Storm's Wrath, Anger of the Gods. Coming up. Bam. I like it. Phew. That was clutch. Hopefully we get a body at some point here. That's going to do it. Den of the Bugbear plus Bone Crusher Giant, unfortunately. We have 20 lands, 22 lands, 24 lands. You're going to see, unfortunately, scenarios like that where it doesn't matter what you do. When you don't need them, you draw them. Rakdos for a third time in a row, maybe. This might be the night of Rakdos. Yan. Well, they got a Jace avatar, so I'm going to bet it's not. But maybe they're playing mind games with us. I can work with that. Definitely. Yorion, okay, it's definitely not Rakdos. But it still could be quite painful and annoying. Hopefully they don't counter this. Oof. Maybe elementals again. No, Simic Ramp. Yes. Ugh. Ouch. Powerful. Oh, Sultai. Black, blue, and green. This is going to get interesting. Definitely with the black there. I could see them taking care of shifting, unfortunately. Narset probably grabbing something for it. That will do it. At least we get Quartzwood next turn. Charging. Ooh, I kind of like the thought of charging. Yeah, take out Narset, make them not get anything else problematic. Still, they probably have something nasty for them. If they don't, it would be nice to go Quartzwood next turn. That's nasty. You do have the option of Anger of the Gods. Swing with Charging Monstrosaur. If Vorin collects blocked, he would die. Get a little bit of damage on him. We'll see what Yidaro gets us. Yeah, I'll go with Colossal Majesty. and hope they swing with foreign clicks. That will do it. Well, Sultai ramp, nuts. Not a whole lot you can do in those situations, that's for sure. We don't need the sweeper. Could see maybe needing heroic intervention. Yeah, we'll go heroic intervention. I would imagine they have some number of sweepers. Although they had Heartless Act, of course. Hopefully they cast a sweeper and then we can save everything with heroic intervention. Ooh, okay, we can do that. Oh, speaking of. And also, I've got to mention the inspiration for Colossal Majesty here. There's an actual dinosaur in the art, so, you know, I had to do it. Give her a whirl. Okay, good bit of damage there. Hopefully they don't have Emergent Ultimatum next turn, but I got a feeling that they're digging for it. At least Regisaur is still sticking around. That's good. They made a oopsie. I like it. Definitely shifting. We're still left with 2 for heroic intervention. Hopefully they go with a sweeper next turn. Another 0 top 2 bottom. Okay, yeah, they're digging for that ultimatum. Unfortunately, the Meat Hook Massacre does not save, or heroic intervention doesn't save them from a negative, -X. But we still got some nice hasty guys coming up. Always got to look on the positive side. Yeah, charging. Not charging. I was trying to figure out if there was some way that I could attack hasty and still have 2 left for heroic intervention, but that was not the case. Oh, wait a second. I want to save Topiary Stomper. Well, that's game over. Nuts. Actually, now that I think about it, we'll take a look at that list that you posted, Draco. Yeah, I mean, nothing to do in that situation. They got the fantastic removal to keep anything creature related at bay as they ramp up to get to the nastiest of the nastiest, Omniscience. 10 mana is a lot, but when the game goes long, that's not much. Pretty exciting. It's tense, trying to go as fast as possible just to get past them. Of course, lots of targeted removal. So again, Heroic Intervention. I felt like they might have some sort of sweeper, but due to the fact they weren't in white, of course it probably would have been better something single target, Tameo Safekeeping, Blossoming Defense, Snakeskin Veil, that sort of thing, versus Heroic Intervention. It would allow us to help if we're blocking something like Vornklex here, giving the creatures indestructible. They would survive and be able to trade and take out that guy. But time to look at that list you posted. Alrighty, 1 second. Somewhere here. Comments, where are the comments? Doesn't look like I see the comment at the moment. You said you posted it on the short, was it? Take a look at the short, see what comments I see on it. One reply, 0. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, unfortunately. Yeah, you could try posting it there. I'll play another match as you put it in the chat there. I think there's a 200 character limit, but yeah, you could try it. Then I'll enter everything in after this match and go over stuff. Moe Pigeon. Something flying related. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Ah, that's not gonna do it. Hi. Fruit fly buzzing around me. The mana cost, True Blue, absolutely it would be Thunderherd Collar, whatchamacallit. Whatever that Thunderherd, the Dino Lord that costs 5 and 2 green. Other dinos you control get +1/+1, and you can pay 5 or 6, I think, to make a 3/3 Dino token. Definitely I would drop that down to probably 5. Yeah, probably 5. Hopefully this is Rakdos. Would be nice to knock him down a peg with anger, but yeah, Colossal Majesty, I think that's my #1 target to trim. Probably replaced with some sort of ramp acceleration. Possibly enchantment related, just so it's a little bit more durable, but it's Rakdos Knight. That is 100%. Pretty much, if you're not prepared for Rakdos, you got to be prepared for it in some way, somehow. Some sort of sweeper, mass removal, whatever it is. Hey, we already got our value from Topiary. Now let's get that charging. Not enough value for an anger. And hope they don't have a Heartless Act. Thundering Spineback, yes, yes. That's it. Not going to Psycho Yidaro just in case I get to that 7th land next turn. Nuts. Yes, definitely too high. Play more creatures, you know you wanna. Well, I know who we're taking out. Man, that was big damage. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think they're going to get some sort of anthem. That was cruel and heartless. Don't need Thunderherd. Yep. Yeah, 100%. I'm cutting Colossal Majesty. That's just done nothing. Too much removal. Well, that will do it. That was pretty quick. Right, let's see if we can take a look at that list you posted. Sometimes it takes a while for the comments to appear on YouTube. I'll throw the list up here while I search for it and then start importing it. At least there's that always good background music. Yeah, I would say for sure. It's going to be interesting to see what tribal stuff we get with Lost Caverns of Ixalan. But just general tribal support, it's going to be pretty exciting. Yeah, I think that might be the case. Seems like that might be the case. I'll give you, I'll link my email in the chat right here. Then you'd easily be able to send things. 1 second. And for anybody else that wants to send me deck lists and stuff, my email for the channel is probably the best, I would imagine. Alrighty, so yeah, it's all just one word there. You can copy and paste right from Arena, so then I can easily just import it right into there, and it should do the trick, I think. Yeah, I spelled that right. I thought for a second I didn't, but yeah. No idea how to send an email. Oh. That's all right. We'll figure this out eventually. Tapped out, perhaps, if you wanted to leave a comment on one of my tapped out lists. Hey, yeah, you could, yeah, give it a shot. I like my tapped out too, just in case we want to do that. And for anybody that hasn't checked it out, haven't updated the deck lists there and too much. I haven't actually made it an Explorer variation of dinos, not that it changes much from Pioneer or Historic, that sort of thing. But we'll figure this out, Draco. We'll get it settled eventually. I'll just keep putting stuff in chat. Something's gonna work one of these times here. Let me try and think what else I could use. Yes, bam, perfect, okay, success. And I forgot to turn off emotes. I guess they pop up when I type sleeping. Proud. You can be proud that it worked. Okay. We're in business. We're cooking. Now let's see if I can export it easily enough. I would imagine there's some button to export it with. I've never used Architect myself. Let me see. Oh, I know. You probably didn't want to make people feel bad. That's why you said you didn't know how to do emails. But you're probably one of the techiest people around. Probably in your entire country, I imagine. Yeah, you're so nice. Yeah, you don't want to make people feel stupid. Stupid's a bad word. I shouldn't say that. Bottom left should have a copy button. Okay, let me take a look at that. Bottom left. Oh, it's the sideboard. Yeah, I got it. And it goes on forever being a singleton left. Hopefully this exports into Arena pretty quick. It might be a little difficult. Sometimes it can be funny when you're importing things. Oh, I'm at the limit of 100. That would do it. And they're all dino variations. My goodness. I'll probably delete something that's older. Dino War, that was pretty cool. The Acroan War, oh, fantastic stealing stuff. Maybe I should consider that. Old Fogey, oh, I've been meaning to do a stream some night of Old Fogey again. Old standard dinos before M20, so no Shifting Ceratops, no Marauding Raptor. It gets interesting, yes. Basically 100 dino decks. Menace Munchers, Rad, Rainbow Apex Dino. The Apex dinosaur is from Ikoria. Pretty good. Rainbow Raptor. In Historic. Let's take a quick look at that really quick. Yeah, pretty much 100 dino decks. Ancient Ziggurat. I've always thought that was pretty fantastic. Tap it, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Of course, you're just jam-packing the list with only creatures, hopefully. Yeah, it's been pretty sweet. It'd be overpowered if it tapped for 1 colorless mana as well. Definitely would be overpowered. At one point, Ancient Ziggurat was up to $15 US, something like that. Definitely, I remember seeing it over 10 US. Might have dropped down now, but it's pretty good. A deck that has a lot of creatures, maybe a deck that's focused on Collected Company, perhaps. I could see Ancient Ziggurat possibly coming into effect there. Likely because everything is all creatures except for that Collected Company. But getting off on a tangent there. Save and exit. Okay, sure. Dark Osiris. Go fast. Let's get rid of go fast. Okay. Inputs unknown title. Jawari. Oh, okay. I see what's going on there. I think I have to edit that just to say Jawari Disruption. Let me take a look. It's always hard to format it with the dual face cards. That makes for some funny business usually when importing. Oh, okay. I gotta do all the double face cards. Fix those up. There it is. Is there any more? Doesn't look like it. Hey, there we go. All right. We're in business here. Where'd it go? Oh, I probably have to use some wild cards to finish it off. Hopefully not too much. Oh, okay. I need a lot of stuff to finish it off. At the moment, 9 rares, 5 mythics. I don't have that many. 1 rare and 5 mythic rares. Gonna save those for anything I might desperately need, but we'll take a look at it. At the very least, I did say we'd do that. Oh, man. Scary, scary stuff. I like it. Tezzeret. I've always thought that's pretty interesting. This one specifically. Activated abilities of an artifact you activate each turn cost 2 less to activate. Now that reminds me of dinos with activation costs. If you could turn Zakama into an artifact, maybe reduce her 3 abilities to a single green, a single red, a single white. I think that's a possibility. That's pretty cool though. Paradox engine, you always gotta love it. That would kind of synergize with Zakama actually. Once we get her down, we're untapping lands, tap a bunch for mana, play another dino, ping them, ping creatures, planeswalkers, take out artifacts and enchantments. Which now that I think about it, that Paradox engine is making me consider maybe adding Zakama with sort of the list I used tonight. There's lots of ramp, it certainly supports something big. And Zakama would be a good payoff, taking out artifacts, enchantments, gaining life, taking out creatures. I think I might have to explore that angle. Tomb of the Infinite. Where's Tomb of the Infinite? Tomb. Somewhere here. Why am I not seeing Tomb? Am I blind? Oh, yes. Oh. Nasty. It's completely busted. There's a lot of powerful spells from Tomb of the Infinite. Ponder, I mean, of course, is absolutely fantastic. The gold standard for blue cantrips. Force Spike? Dark Ritual. Oh. Who doesn't love a good Dark Ritual? Maybe at some point we get a Tomb of the Dino and then we materialize some nasty dinos, maybe new versions. They do something pretty crazy and historic. That would definitely get me back if they do some dino related stuff in there. Lightning Bolt, oof. I guess nothing too crazy. Swords to Plowshares though, that's the thing. You gotta love it. And if you have Rampaging Ferocidon, players can gain life. Of course, Swords to Plowshares would have 0 drawback. That would actually be pretty cool to pair Rampaging Ferocidon with that. I would have to go into tamer dinos though, and I don't really like the consistency of that, but maybe I could make a Tomb of the Dino list at some point. Because that's like the best removal ever, pretty much. Yeah, I think Swords to Plowshares is the best. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Seems certainly pretty consistent. Lots of artifacts that ramp and you draw stuff. I like it. I like the looks of this. Unfortunately, too far away wildcard wise, but I had a good night, definitely. It's always interesting looking at different decks, Dino related or not. I do have some interesting variations, it's just not the room to make them. Definitely could delete a bunch more, I imagine, but I like to keep around all the lists, even the old ones, just to put in perspective and to kind of get the creative juices flowing again and just remember what I did, why it might have worked. Maybe I get inspired by seeing Hazoret the Fervent Dino. It reminds me, oh, I could add in Hazoret in some particular list. Oh, okay. One day maybe, or perhaps I bite the bullet and kind of make something similar to this list without having to invest wildcards. Find some substitutions there for sure, but yeah, we'll see. It was a good time. I had a good night. Leave it there for now, but there's always room for improvement. Whether it's dinos or not, whether it's Magic the Gathering, washing the dishes, doing the laundry. Hopefully you guys all have a good night. Draco, thanks for sticking with it. I know it is early there, so hopefully you get some good sleep. And yeah, Wood, definitely happy to have you in the chat and have you as a long-time supporter. True Blue as well, hopefully you have a good night. Yes. Alrighty. Thanks for staying, and right now, later on, hopefully you guys have a good night, a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon. I'll see you next time. Peace.